Why didn't you tell me you had the key out of the lock?
Well, you didn't ask me.
Didn't ask me.
Gee, that's pretty underwear.
Don't get personal.
Mr. Hardy.
Oh. Yes, Mrs. Gilbert?
This note was left in my apartment by mistake.
Thank you.
Who's it from?
Why, it's from Lula. No, it isn't. How do I know who it's from? This is my friend, Mr. Laurel, Mrs. Gilbert.
How do you do?
Mrs. Gilbert is my neighbor across the hall. He's going to stay with us a while.
Oh, how nice. How's Mrs. Hardy?
Oh, she's still just as sweet as ever. I was telling him how wonderfully she could cook.
Oh, yes, I hear she's one of the best. I hope you have a pleasant stay. Goodbye.
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 Goodbye. Come in here. Yoo-hoo! Oh, honey! Oh, darling! Oh, baby! She's gone shopping. She'll be back in a little while. Just sit down and make yourself at home.
Gee, you got a swell place here.
Well, it's comfy.
You got a cigarette?
I never smoke.
Do you think your wife would mind if I smoked my pipe?
Of course not. What's all right with me is okay with her.
I know, but a lot of dames are particular.
Well, she's not. That's one thing. What do you mean calling my wife a dame?
So you were going to be back in an hour.
Is that the wife?
Yeah.
I thought you said she was...
Oh, she's only clowning. Come on, I want you to meet her. You know, she's the greatest little kidder in the world. Oh, darling. Oh, sugar. I want you to meet my buddy.
Don't sugar me. And how often have I told you not to bring your tramp friends around here?
Oh, but dear, I haven't seen Stan in 20 years.
I couldn't see him in 100 years.
Oh, now, dear, this is no time for levity. I've been telling him how wonderful you could cook.
Oh, you have?
Yeah, why don't you fix one of those nice big juicy steaks, you know, in the 7-layer
Who put that bee in your bonnet?
He did, didn't you?
Well, if you think that I'm going to stand over a hot stove and cook for every knick-knack you bring in here, you're crazy.
Excuse me.
But Toots, Stan is different.
I'll say he's different. And don't call me Toots.
What's a knick-knack?
Oh, a knick-knack's a thing that sits on top of a whatnot.
Huh.
And don't bother me. Oh.
All right, you try to look for a while and see how you like it. Get out of here and you get to your own devices for a while. Try to live with him and see how you like it. If you ever want to get tired, look for me, you'll find your mother. That's where you'll find me. But I am sick to death of trying to get all of this.
Every time I say to bring somebody home, you never appreciate what I'm talking about.
Will you shut up?
If you knew this boy better, you'd appreciate him more. I went all the way to the soldiers' home to get him to come up here and have one of your nice, big, juicy steaks. Come out of there. And put that pipe out. Now, listen, dear, let me explain about the whole thing. I think that you were done absolutely unfair. I'm willing to get on my knees and ask you not to talk. If you'll just listen.
You get out of my way. I tell you,
Why don't you listen to me? Because I've asked you.
I'm not going to stay here the rest of my life slaving
I've been a loving, loyal husband to you, and you've done everything that I possibly could. And I don't think you're...
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Now, let that be a lesson to you.
What?
Never get married.
Well, thanks for the lovely time, and I'll be seeing you later.
Where are you going?
Well, I'm going over to the soldiers' home.
What for?
Well, I want to get something to eat.
You'll have something to eat if I have to cook it myself.
Well, that's different.
Now, you go in and light the oven, and I'll set the table. We'll show her.
I'll say we'll show her.
Ha! Ha! You can't do that to me! Ha!
Hey, Ollie,
What?
you got a match?
What do you want with it?
I want to light the oven.
Oh, go and sit down. You get on my nerves. I'll light it. Anytime I want something done right, I'll always have to do it myself.
Oh,